to Gaza now, where the Israeli military has killed at least 28 Palestinians in Khan Younis on Thursday. The army's been carrying out unrelenting attacks on the southern city, targeting residential districts. Thousands of displaced people have been forced to flee to al-Mawasi, but the Palestinian Red Crescent says there's no space for a single tent. Israel initially declared al-Mawasi a so-called safe zone and has attacked it repeatedly. Meanwhile, Hamas says it's targeted Israeli tanks in Khan Younis. The group says its fighters used explosives like rocket-propelled grenades to carry out the attacks on Israeli military vehicles in southern Gaza. Let's go to Tarek Abu-Zoom. He joins us from Deir al-Balah in central Gaza. So, Tarek, let's start with the latest strikes across Gaza. What is the very latest?
Yes, in fact, the Israeli army is still stepping up its military attacks on the entire strip. And in the past hour exactly, we have been recording more airstrikes on the northern part of Nuseirat refugee camp. One Palestinian has been killed so far in an attack on a residential flat. The attack has really caused a great deal of destruction in the residential tower that was targeted. Ahmed, there is a very growing concentration by the Israeli military on attacking residential towers that are overviewing the Netzarim corridor, where considered to be the house of hundreds of Palestinian families. But apparently there is ongoing strikes as well. We can clearly overhear from our location right now in the eastern areas of Bureij refugee camp. In fact, civil defense crews said that they are facing a remarkable challenge in terms of accessing the eastern areas because of the Israeli military existence. Their tanks, the tanks alongside with their troops on the ground have been hitting the residential towers and even residential homes, while the situation is incredibly grim in the south, in the city of Khan Younis. More than 150 Palestinians have been killed since the beginning of the military operation in the city there. Ahmed, people are reporting on constant artillery shelling could be heard in the eastern areas where Hamas fighters are battling the Israeli invading troops in that city. We saw different videos for the fighting raging there. Ahmed, people are still fleeing, looking for some sort of safety in al-Mawasi area, which has been previously bombarded, and also some of them had come to the central areas, which is right now covered by Israeli surveillance drones that continue to gather more intelligence information about potential targets to be later hit by these drones or by fighter jets on the sky of the central areas. But we need to remind our viewers that the military operation in Rafah is still ongoing with very high intensity, where the satellite images have showed a very mass destruction being inflicted to areas that are adjacent to Philadelphia corridor. Ahmed, also Israel is trying to create a buffer zone. That's why they are demolishing and blowing up full residential squares to have some sort of military clearance and to make some sort of security burdens and even borders with the Egyptian side in order to guarantee that there are no more threats going to be released from the entire strip. But the grim reality is that this buffer zone is going to swallow more lands amid more ongoing pressure is still exerted by the Israeli army on Palestinian civilians who are absolutely nowhere, do not know where to go till now in light of this ongoing military campaign.
Okay, thank you for that. Tarek Abu-Zoom there for us in Deir al-Balah in central Gaza.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.